Nella here with a box opening, actually. But before that, I wanted to show everyone that last night I have finished Noah's preliminary eye mod. You can actually see his eyes. His eyes, the eye well is for a 16, but you could only fit 10 millimeter in because so little of his eyes showed. So I've opened them up. I kind of based the shape off of one of the two characters that he is helping to raise, and he's got some nice temporary eyebrows on there. You can see those little gray lines. I was just experimenting with the shape last night, and I think it might be the shape that I go with. I'm not 100% sure yet. Anyway, does he kind of look like a bit of a Bishi main character, maybe like a Bishi like professor or like cool guy? If he does, let me know the vibe you get from him, because I'm trying to see if he's kept the same vibe that he had when his eyes were almost entirely closed. And actually, the main reason for modding his eyes was to make it so that you could actually see his eyes. But the second thing was to eliminate the heavy double lid that he had, because he's supposed to have a mono lid. His full name is Noah Wang. So, like, the eyes were not looking right. Okay, but the package is very exciting, and it is also, let me grab it. Ah! Why is it so heavy? Yeah. It's big. And if I seem a bit out of breath, it's because I walked half the parking lot with this. So, because I know, I was like, hey, I'm feeling well enough, I can park far from the post office. Get the box. Okay, this is just awkward, but it's light enough. Get to my car. This was not maybe a good idea. I'm kind of tired now. My shoulder hurts a bit more. But it is, let's see if I can get this whole thing in the frame. Yeah, probably not. Anyway, you can see it compared to me. Keep in mind I'm small. But I'm going to get the box open. There's some tape, but it looks like I have to open on the side that has my address. So I'll be right back. I'm back. I've got it, as you can see, the package opened. This little yellow tape means that Customs actually opened it. So I just cut along where they'd opened it, which was the weakest spot, because I think they went for it was easiest for them, and then their tape didn't properly adhere to the cardboard, but that's fine. It got to me safely. That's the important bit. I figured that Customs had opened it up at some point, because I was due, I had to pay some Customs on this, but not much. It was, it's basically, it goes 10% of what the value was, and then, GST and PST on top of that. So the provincial sales tax and the federal sales tax, for anyone who's not in Canada and doesn't know those abbreviations. Okay. Whew. That's weird. Smells of a warehouse, somewhat. But everything in this box is stuff I bought from Yahoo Japan auctions. I got all sent in one load the middle of May, I want to say. And then it was on a slow boat from Japan to here, because I chose the boat option. Anyway, it's a beautiful box. This is not the doll that's in it. However, I do love, However, there are two Volks dolls in here. They are both on the original Volks body from 1999 that was phased out by, I believe, 2001. They'd phased out the original body. It's generally not something people want. The posing was horrendous. They can sprawl very beautifully, but they can't stand and they can't sit. So I'm hoping I can do either a combination of posing modification, sueding, and the real reason I was excited to get my hands on these very cheaply, or very inexpensively I should say, is I can really go hog wild with customization. So let's see who we have in the 2002 Una box. All the bubble wrap in here is blue this time. I'm not sure why. Okay. So which one are you? Okay. Okay. So there's a bit of a scent, and it smells, I don't know, it smells almost a little faintly of like MSC, but that doesn't make sense. So it's probably just the smell of resin being in a box for a while. Okay, so this is the first one, and alright, dolly nudity warning for this whole video. So this is actually the first one I found on Yahoo Japan. I got for under $100. I think there were two people bidding on it. There was myself and another person. Oh, that won't be hard to fix at all. So I'm also having some interesting looking at how the joints were assembled on this one. Like I said, the original body. Yep, that's that sway back. I'll show you in a moment what I mean. Because my Umiko, my 2003 SD13 Megu, she has this mechanism as well where the top is a ball and then there's a line and the joint is actually glued there because it's two parts. Now I believe on both the original bodies I got here, they each have a thigh that's separated. So I just need to find where that is supposed to fit. There we go. So I think I will do like an in-depth so you can see why these guys have the issues. But if you have BJDs yourself, hello, you weren't supposed to do that. Your hand fell off. That's okay. You have to come apart anyway for me to clean you and see what I can do with you. So, okay, we'll ignore the hand for the moment. You can see that the hip here is a straightforward ball, and it's placed really to the front. So actually, I have a two-part torso that's meant to be used for the old skin bodies, and I thought it was for the bodies made after 2001, but it might actually be for these original bodies, because it's got a very shallow, weld, well right here. So this is one of the reasons why they have difficulty. That is how it's supposed to look. The other difficulty, I'm going to be more careful with these feet now. If you can see that the foot is a real ball here. And when I take this apart, I'll do videos when I'm taking this apart. But that is actually a ball. Yeah, it's a ball, and then there's a piece of literal twine that is attached to a metal pin. You can actually Oh, that's why you're posing so well. Okay, so there was something I was like, there seems to be a resistance in this body, which doesn't make sense. It looked to be quite loosely strung. There's wire. This doll has been wired. Maybe that's what caused the additional pressure on this. Or it could just have been old glue failing. The hand part, much like the thigh portion, the hand was glued in place. So you see this little bar in the middle? This is one of the things that Volks phased out by 2001. They've gotten so many, well, I didn't say that. Chi, the limited edition doll of Chi from Chobits that was done in 2002, I think. I'd have to check my book. I'll have to check my Volks Bible. She still had this stringing system, but basically there's the metal prong, and then there's the bit of twine, and the twine attaches to, if I'm careful, the twine attaches to the hook inside the arm that is attached to her elastic. So yeah, this is going to be fun to play with. She's definitely dirty, but I knew that going in. There's some scuff marks. Yeah. And then the head, which I'm going to be wiping this face up right away. The head is a School A head. I'm not sure of the precise year because Volks doesn't date the School A heads. School A originally had a spot for a head plate, for like a number plate here, but the plate was only used for one-offs and limited edition versions. So there is a decayed rubber band in here because this is also the old style of, not quite the old style of hook. It's got a spot where you could see. I don't think I can show this on camera. I'd have to turn down the light. Let me turn down the light so you can see. Wrong way. Wrong way. There we go. So you can still see the little bit of red there. So that's a little spot where you can hook an elastic band to help this head cap stay in place better. I'm going to up the brightness just a little bit more. This is so weird because the controls are reversed if I'm doing it like this. I'm surprised. I'm actually liking the School A head more in person than I thought. School A was never my favorite. I always liked School B better with the big eyes and kind of chubby cheeks. And of course, now you can still get School A, but only during the Dolphy World Cups. I know that for sure. And now they send it with a little plate on the back, but they didn't for the longest time. I think I found the source of the slight smell to this buddy. Their head is full of hot glue, which is how Volks does their eyes, and kind of like suggests, like, if you want your doll to always look the same, that you use hot glue. So yeah, there's hot glue there. There's a little bit of eye putty. There was some hot glue on the side of the face. Anyway. My idea for the use of this head, I'm just going to hold the back of the head on. My idea for the use of this head is to have a separate makeup style for my Volks Emma, who I believe is sculpted by the same sculptor, and has some features in common. The nose very much reminds me of Emma, so I know I might repaint this and make this her like dark gothic Lolita, her dark gothic Lolita makeup, and then have her wipe what she has on right now and do that as her sweet Lolita face. Okay, so that's one. We still got the rest of the box to go. Sorry, I can talk for a while. Da-da-da. Okay. Out comes the frilly knife. This was not fully taped up. Okay. Hand goes back. Let's see what we've got. Ah! It's the other body! This one I found after I had already won the auction for the other one. And it's the same body, but this one has a head I really like. Oh, okay, and you what? I couldn't tell sorry. This listing was obviously not from the original owner. The other one was. The other one, just like the way that the person listed the stuff and described it, I was like, this was your doll. This one, however, had the most confusing Google translated name I've come across for BJD. It said bulks, okay, super dollfy, accurate, girl eye hair. What? As it, I think what they meant was girl doll, or of interest for girls, comes with hair and dress. That and eyes. That is not what the title said. I will, when I edit this, I will, I'll bring up, like, right now, what it said. But, remember how I said that I really like folks dolls with big eyes and just dolls with big eyes and period? Well, this is one. Oh my gosh, you're even cuter in person! Oh, I don't know if I can touch your face up, it's really delicate. Interestingly enough, the body is the original an SD10 boy body. And judging from the style, it's still an original style. Let me see if I can see how your feet are done. See, I thought it was the same body as that one I just unboxed because I was looking at the feet and ankles. Because like I said, this one was not sold by someone who was a collector, so they just had the picture of the clothed doll, and I was just looking at the joints that were exposed. But I should have known that would happen. That's gonna be fun. It's okay, I'm gonna be restringing these dolls anyway. So this one, I just accidentally pulled off the foot entirely. Okay, so you can see what I mean. The foot and the ball joint are a unit. They are glued together. This is why it makes restringing this type before they fix that design, before they improve the ankles. It makes it a pain. However, if this is not one solid piece, please let it not be one solid piece. If it is not one solid piece, and the glue is very old, because the glue is over 20 years old, then maybe I can just carefully take it apart. Maybe. Anyway, the elastic of the body was being run through an S-hook that was being run through this ribbon that was connected into the ankle bar, and when I pulled to check to see that it was an ankle bar in there, the ribbon started fraying, and then the S-hook slipped. And now we've got this going on. I'm sorry, this box opening is going all over the place. I'm just going to loosen that part off. But it's all good because you really need a bath. Yeah, the smell was definitely the hot glue from the other one. Anyway, so it is the boy body. Which head are you? Okay, so the head is from 2004. Yes, that's January 2004. Regular release. And I'm thinking, as much as it said that it was the Ryo head, which is SD13, the same sculpt as SD13 Nono. This looks like an SD13 Nono just by the makeup. Like, if this is a regular release, then that's... Even at the time, that was not the guy face-ups. That's when the girl face-ups. It's very gentle. Oh my gosh. So my original thought with this one, particularly with this head, is that I do a galaxy-themed doll. But you know, this box opening video is getting really long, so I'll detail kind of my customizing ideas for the two in more detail in a separate video. And yes, I'm hiding the peen. Boop, there it is. That doll came with a dress. Go and see if I can get it open. Oh, and socks. See? It's kind of like this cute Alice dress. Let's not lose that. And then this blue wig, which is what got me started on the idea of, hey, what about Galaxy? Its main shifted. Oh my gosh! What the? Those don't fit you, but these may fit some of my slim minis. Okay. But that wasn't something listed in the listing. I think this is just another random thing. Okay, that was all the randoms. I have so many packing peanuts now. Okay, tiny box. Which for you? Tiny box. You feel like Volks SD option parts. Because I got some feet and some hands. Yay! Yeah. Once again, it's more for my Volks girls who are surprisingly spoiled because they're old folks girls, so it's not hard for me to pick up parts for them. So got some nice hands. Can they hold hands? I think I got the grasping hands as well, and a pair of feet. It was a lot, so I just kind of got everything all in one go. Yep. There's the little fist hands. Okay, this looks like the feet. That didn't cut properly, and it is. So I got feet. It's guys' feet, but I think it should still work for being able to wear sandals, particularly the traditional sandals. And let's see. Yep, that was it in that box. Wow. Da-da-da. Making sure the packing peanuts are not hiding anything. Okay. And the thing is, because I ordered through a proxy service, since Yahoo Japan only ships to Japanese addresses, I ordered through Rinkia, and they let you hold the stuff in their warehouse for a pretty long time, like more than a month. I think it's 60 days, I think, of storage. You know, I've got so much bubble wrap at this point, I don't care about keeping it really nice. now you... There we go. Okay. There was a mystery, I'm going to say there was a mystery one that I got for 60 bucks, 70 bucks. It's a mystery in the sense of they didn't really say the size really well. So I wasn't sure if it was MSD or SD, and it looks like it is another SD. And she's fully kitted out here. No head. But there are the grasping hands. Boop. Actually, let me... That must be SD. Getting her undressed is going to be fun, because I foresee that this will come into problems a lot. But these hands right here are why I thought it was MSD, because of the size of the hands. And maybe you are. Maybe you just look really tall because you're wearing tall boots. Whatever. I will strip this doll later and I will find out. There's some packing wrap, more packing wrap, and then there are other things. I got another pillow. That's always good for meats. I have the headdress. Very cute. My Lolita girl will probably be stealing that. And then she came with a wig too. So literally it's everything except a head. Which, actually, I just realized that my little shape-shifting demon fits really well on SD bodies. I might come back and show you that at some point. Okay, but I think that's everything. We've got one. We've got two. We've got three. And then feet and hands. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. I'm really looking forward to doing the customizing. And yeah, I've got cleaning to do and reattaching hands and limbs to do. Didn't expect that to happen so soon, but what can you do? What happens sometimes. Okay, you know what? Before I go though, you need to see the beautiful necklace she's got, the body had on. Necklace, stop moving. Definitely some of my crew's going to steal that. Okay. Bye everyone. Now I've got to clean up all this mess. So take care and stay safe out there. Have a great day. Bye-bye.